I bet most of you have never seen one of these up close or held one, but this is surprisingly cool. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a Jedi Training Neopixel Lightsaber. How much does this cost? Does it sound okay? And how accurate is this Jedi Training Lightsaber to the ones used in the films? I'll answer all those questions and more, so come hang out. Hey, all you Star Wars fans, thank you as always for clicking on my video. This is Finding the Force, and some folks around here call me Obi-Dad Kenobi. Blasters are so uncivilized. Welcome to the channel, guys. I know a lot of you out there watching are not subscribed yet, so please hit the subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss any of my videos. I have been known to cover anything Star Wars, even if it's not wildly popular. And if you love Star Wars like I do, please click that like button that tells YouTube I make good content. So I'd like to start every lightsaber review by thanking the company that sent this to me, Artsabers, a company I've been working with for years now. Super competitive prices, and will ship lightsabers to you anywhere in the world. Seriously, I think you guys have never seen one of these up close or even held a Jedi Training Lightsaber. Oh, where do we start, you guys? This is so neat. I've never seen one of these up close before. And what a cool addition to my collection. It's actually here. It's a Padawan Jedi Training Saber. And of course, as you would imagine, the youngling Padawans in the Jedi Temple would use these to train, often wearing helmets to shield their eyes. They would use their senses to see with the Force. For all of you super fans out there, you might already know that the Jedi would tinker with the electromagnetic containment field within the hilt of the saber, therefore decreasing the strength of the lightsaber blades. That way, the Jedi Padawans and younglings would end up with more bruises and light burns instead of dismemberment and death. And by looking at reference pictures and stuff, guys, I'm really surprised at how detailed and accurate this design is compared to the ones that we see in the film. By the way, the only other time I've seen a Jedi Training Lightsaber has actually been in Doc Ondars in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. You can buy them in blue or green colors, but they're the telescoping plastic blades. They don't light up and they don't make any sounds, but they look just like this. Talking to all you parents out there, for your younglings, this is awesome. By the way, it comes in 2 different colors, believe it or not. This is going to be a little hard to find on the Artsabers website. It's not called Jedi Training Lightsaber, so click my link down below and use my discount code. I would really appreciate the support for my channel. So right now on the Artsabers website, they're calling this the Arcane lightsaber, and it comes in 2 colors. This is more of the movie accurate color scheme that looks like the replicas from the film, but they also have a black one. In case you have any dark-sided Padawans out there, they have a solid black one. I'll show you a picture right here that still has the same blue activation button. Glad they included that detail. The black one, I believe you do have the option to put a high-end Profi soundboard in here. This one comes with a Neopixel lightsaber board for as low as $339. And if you wanted to save a few more extra bucks, for only about $220, you can get this with an RGB baselit electronics. That means you can buy this lightsaber in Neopixel for less than 2 Galaxy's Edge retail sabers with very dim LED blades that have almost little or no blade effects. Oh, cool. I can't believe this. I can't wait to turn it on, check out the sound and all of the sound fonts it comes with. But hey, before we do that, let's take a close-up look at the design. Boom. A Jedi Training lightsaber I hold in my hand right here. Looks fantastic. And right here on the screen, I will put an image from the Star Wars Lucasfilm visual dictionary. This thing looks spot on, and it's begging to be weathered, guys, by the way. And if you want someone to weather or install your sabers, check out one of these 2 guys here, Scrap That Works or Kessel Custom Sabers. Does a phenomenal job and can weather the heck out of your sabers to look super in universe. So let's start down here at the pommel. So ironically, on the pommel cap looks something like the Galactic Empire symbol, but I'm interested to see the volume and the clarity of the speaker. We'll get to that. And look at all the detail in this saber. How cool. We've got rings, textured, levels, gaps, you know, what would you call this? Like cuffs. There's a lot going on here, which makes this, if this looked weathered, which they don't offer that option. Again, I apologize, but I think that would really make it just look so nice to add a bunch of weathering to this. But there's so much going on here with the grips, but you have a lot to hold on to, so this will not be slipping out of the hands. I love when sabers actually add color in between the rings. That shows a lot of detail. All these rings with the color inside are giving me kind of the Plo Koon feels a little bit, even though that's his emitter. I know. But the activation box, because this is a smaller saber, is up here near the top. So even though there's 2 buttons, I'm really glad they included the blue button, because that's a signature piece on the saber. A little pop of a different color makes this piece a lot more interesting. This is a single button activation system right here down here. How to access the chassis really quick is we're going to unscrew basically the bottom half of the saber to expose a very cool in-universe gold colored chassis. Easily removable battery, but the best part is you don't have to because you have a recharge port. I love these. Another bonus to the Neopixel soundboards, which Profi does not have, is a sleep mode, which is going to help preserve your battery. There's no bigger bummer than coming home after a long day of work, wanting to geek out with your saber to find the battery is dead, because we all know they take hours to recharge. And the emitter, although, of course, noticeably resembling Darth Maul, still, we have friendly gold colors, even though the bars are black. And I still think that it's kind of a neutral design. I mean, it's hard not to think of the menacing, no pun intended, Darth Maul, but the gold gives it more of that Republic Jedi Temple feel to it. And we have actually not 1, but 4 places for retention screws. I always recommend using 2, 1 on the front and 1 90 degrees on the side. Whether it's back or front, doesn't matter, whatever floats your boat. That right there, guys, is the Jedi Training Lightsaber up close. All right, guys, it's about that time to turn it on and do a demo of this saber, but I've got more great news. It totally makes sense that since this saber is smaller, what am I doing? Here, guys, take a look at this picture. I'm going to put this saber up next to the smallest of sabers that I have, Yoda's, and like Darth Vader and Luke's, to give you an idea of the size and thickness of this saber. It's definitely smaller, and the good news I wanted to tell you is that it comes with a 7/8 inch blade. Boom! And I highly recommend getting the 28-inch length. Because the saber is a bit smaller, that blade length looks more appropriate. It would look kind of funny if you had a blade that was like way bigger than the saber, right? So that's the length I recommend. And of course, if you ask my opinion on whether to get RGB or Neopixel, I've never heard anyone say they wish they had gotten the RGB after buying a Neopixel saber, which is crazy bright and has lots of really cool blade effects. So unfortunately, this is a little bit longer. This is like a 30 or 32 inch blade. We do have a good amount of blade depth. What is that? 3 solid inches, I think. So that's clutch. All of you really fun parents out there who want to do some lightsaber tapping with your younglings, I say go for it. The worst thing that's going to happen is that the tip might pop off the blade. These things are polycarbonate and definitely can take a beating. So some light tapping is not going to harm anything. All right, guys, so I love my neutral colors to make more of the colors of the saber pop, and I'll be testing out a few different sound fonts for you, because sometimes the fonts can sound more or less clear or have a little bit more or less volume. So let's check it out. Jedi Training Lightsaber powering on in 3, 2, 1. Super clear, you guys. Love it. Oh, and I can't forget gesture controls. Bam! And I also can't forget to tell you guys that with Neopixel, there's an app you can put on your phone. And as long as your phone is really close to it, you can adjust everything. I'm talking like the different blade flickers, the clash effects, the blaster deflects. You can change all that stuff from your phone super easy without having to plug it in with wires and stuff to your computer. Okay, spin test. Oh yeah. What? I can't believe I'm holding Jedi Training Lightsaber. This is so cool. Lock up. Yes! Another thing you can do from your phone with the Neopixel is adjust the exact blade length. totally clutch, because I have a bunch of blades of different sizes, and to make sure that the clash effect is kind of in the right place, you want to make sure you have the proper blade length. Yeah. Sweet. Let's check out another font. Okay, maybe not that one. Sorry, sailor. Nice accent swings. But I find myself kind of gripping it up near the emitter. Practice your saber forms. Oh, that's a cool red color it flashes. Another thing you can change is the blade sensitivity on your saber from your phone. Money. Boom. That's crazy. I feel like a ninja with this thing. Whoa. So I think it's safe to say there are so many fonts on here,
Codex of Light.
You're not going to get bored. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. As always, guys, leave a comment down below and tell me what you guys think of the Jedi Training Lightsaber from Artsabers. Thank you guys so much for watching the end of the video. I always appreciate it. Please make sure to take care, be safe, and have an awesome Star Wars day. See you next time, guys. I love lockups, yes!